My dear students, I hope you are well and hearty with the Almighty, by the grace of Almighty God. This time is very much crucial to you, and in this time you are not related with the studies, so I am trying to make you involved in this part, such as some grammatical topics and others. But today I will discuss you one graph chart. You have heard about this in your syllabus, but now I will clarify you how to write down the graph charts. Most of you know there are three parts of a graph. One is introductory line, that is three parts. Three parts of a graph. One, introductory part. Two, descriptive part. And three, conclusive part. Now I will discuss you on what is introductory part, what is descriptive part, and what is conclusive part, and how to write down it. To discuss this part, at first you have to go on a picture. Suppose this is a graph. This is a graph on I am making it here. This part is showing you population or people, and this part is showing you some subject name. I am making a question with it. The graph shows the buyers of books from Ekushe Boi Mela. Now describe the chart, describe the graph. Describe the graph in your own words. Do you get my point? Question. This is question. The graph shows the buyers of books from Ekushe Boi Mela. Suppose in Ekushe Boi Mela, these people bought these books, these people bought these books. So now describe, your question is now, describe the graph in your own words. This is not math, this is a paragraph. So to write down this graph, you have to undergo these three parts. At first, you will write down introductory part. Next, you will describe the part in your own words, and next, you have to comment on this graph. So, how to write down introductory part? I will now teach you how to write down the introductory part. What will be the introductory part of this graph? Your starting will be just like this. The graph shows. The graph shows. Plus introductory line from the question. You have to write down the graph shows introductory line from the question. What do you mean by introductory line from the question? This means this part. After shows, the introductory line is here. Introductory line is here up to full stop. Okay. The graph shows. Here you will write down the graph shows, and next introductory part, the buyers of books from Ekushe Boi Mela. In every graph you will find out the introductory line from the question paper. This is very easy and simple. Next, you have to write down. After that, you have to quote the events, facts, or others which are in your graph. Which are in your graph with commas. What is this, sir? After that, you have to quote the events, facts, or others which are in your graph with commas. How to write it? Suppose here the events are people, population, and some subject names. So you have to quote this population and subject name which are interrelated. This is your introductory part. This is called introductory part. Introductory part. This is introductory part. Perhaps you have been fully aware of this. At first, you have to write down the graph shows plus introductory line from the question paper, and after that you have to quote the events, facts or others which are in your graph with commas. This is our introductory part. Okay, fine. Next, our second part is descriptive part. That is, you have to describe what you have quoted from the graph. What you have quoted from the graph with commas in introductory part. Okay, viewers, you have to describe what you have quoted from the graph with commas in introductory part. Previous part I told you to quote some events, facts or others from the graph which you are observing here. Now you have to describe in elaborately. To describe this part, you have to use some varieties of words. You will never use same words in second sentence, first sentence and second sentence, third sentence, not in same sentence. You have to separate your words, you have to differentiate your words. So, to say such as the graph shows. In first sentence, you have written down the graph shows. The graph shows. In second sentence, you have to write down the graph illustrates. In third sentence, you have to write down the graph depicts. In next sentence, you will write down the graph also describes. In this way, I have used here shows, I have used here illustrates, I have used here depicts, I have used here also describes. I have never used the same words in every sentence. I have differentiated it from this sentence to this sentence. So you will describe the sentences with varieties of words. Next, you have to add here another part which is comparative discussion. In this descriptive part, you will write down comparative words. At last, comparative words such as novel 20,000 people have bought novel, but history books have been sold below 20,000. So this is a comparison. Clearly this is a comparison. And after that, science fiction books have been sold more low than this. So here a comparison is clear. That is why you have to add here another part, comparative part, comparative discussion. What is this? This is comparative discussion. So there is, here you can use in these words upwards, downward. To describe upward situation, you may use climbed to, climbed up to. Next, increased to, increased to. And to describe down situation, you can use drop to and reduced to, reduced to. What is this, sir? This is here. Suppose novel is sold to 20,000 people, but history books are sold to 15. So this bar is lower than this bar. So the graph here is downward. In this step, you will write down drop to, reduce to. And if you want to describe this to this, if you compare science fiction with novel, you have to use climbed up to, increased to. Do you get my point? Okay, fine, we have come to an end. At last, our descriptive part. At last, our descriptive part. How to, at last, conclusive part. Conclusive part, how to write it. Conclusive part is nothing but your own comments about this. You can say, if science books were sold more, it would be better. It would be better. If science books were sold, it would be better. It would be better. And if anyone can say, if you see that history books is in middle position, so you can say it in a comparative way or in a descriptive way. This will depend on one's mind. So, dear viewers, thank you very much. I will discuss you another part on next class. Thank you.